First of all, I'm glad to be a part of this great event, and I'm excited to share my experience and thoughts uh, with you. Hi, everyone. This is Emre. I'm co-founder and CPO of Obey.io. Obey is a software engineering intelligence platform which gathers and analyzes tons of engineering data from different data sources to provide insights into the health of software development and delivery processes. I've been working on engineering efficiency, developer experience, and software development analytics for 4 years. In this talk, I'm going to be talking about identifying software development ways and the symptoms of software development and delivery processes that we all feel their pains in our daily practices. I will talk about why measuring productivity is impossible in software development and how we engineer the impossible with our symptoms approach. In manufacturing, productivity can be calculated by using input and output in a formula, basically. You can easily recognize the problems and make some mechanical improvements to the production line. However, I believe that no one can measure productivity in software engineering. I call software development lifecycle as a complex black box. There are two main reasons for that. The first one, as you know, software development is craftsmanship, human produced software, not machines. It requires excellent, detailed, and focused work with the tools at hand. And the second is that software development is a super cognitive activity. We cannot understand or measure the complex processes that occur in the background of a developer's brain, right? The best thing we can do is identify waste and bottlenecks in software development. Because identifying waste and working to reduce it will automatically increase the productivity of development teams at the end of the day. In this context, waste can be defined as any activity that consumes resources but creates no value for customers. Waste is like the friction in the software development and delivery processes, right? I ask myself that why is it significant to identify and reduce the development waste for the software organizations? Because we are observing a new strategy shifting from growth to efficiency. 6 months ago, tech companies were discussing shifting their strategy from growth to efficiency. But as you see, they are executing this strategy increasingly nowadays. And unfortunately, everyone around the world is feeling this way. Organizations need to invest in optimizing their software development and delivery processes by visualizing the flow, pinpointing bottlenecks, and identifying software development waste. Eliminating waste is a vital part of optimizing software development and delivery. How can we waste be eliminated? Let's jump into Toyota production system and lean practices. I want to say that I'm a big fan of Toyota production system. That's why we decided to name our product as Obeya. Obeya means large room in Japanese, and it's a framework in the Toyota production system as well. TPS has taught me that every development team and leader must develop eyes to see waste. This is a brilliant quote. It briefly says that in order to eliminate waste, you must change your perspective. You must develop eyes to see waste. The man Taichi Ono, who said these words, the father of Toyota production system, and he is an important figure in the business world, you know. Another saying that I love says that what goes unspoken will cause some problems in your life. From my lovely wife, who is an important figure in my world as well. Actually, my wife is a psychotherapist. She frequently says this sentence as an experienced therapist. What remains unspoken will become a problem. This argument is also valid in software development. Individuals, teams, and leaders must identify and discuss unspoken issues to deal with their existing and potential problems. And we know that every problem produces its own symptoms. So, to begin eliminating waste, we must first hear the symptoms and talk about them. If you are concerned about knowledge sharing, you must discuss it with your team. You don't have to wait to bump into knowledge silos. Or if you suspect a workload overload problem, you must raise a red flag before you burn out. Many symptoms in software development go undiagnosed and unspoken. After noticing that, we began to detect symptoms automatically in OBEA by using 50 plus engineering metrics and created a safe space for teams to talk about them in order to beat them. As I mentioned, we automatically detect and list symptoms for software development teams and leaders in OBEA. So, first of all, what's a symptom? A symptom actually may be a recurring anti-pattern, bad practice, bottleneck, or a roadblock in the software development and delivery processes. You know, engineering leaders are usually looking for the best engineering metrics and KPIs to measure and monitor. However, the metrics only do not always guide the teams in the right direction. As a CTO or technical leader, your eyes must see beyond the metrics for effective and sustainable improvements. So, you need a comprehensive approach to automatically detect these symptoms and to improve overall developer experience and productivity. And I believe that this approach will help every software development organization create healthy and effective teams at the end of the day. So, let's put the symptoms in four categories for software development: development, delivery, quality, and well being symptoms. At the beginning, we called waste like friction in the development process. So here is the friction list. For example, rework waste time and resources by definition. That's why we call recurring high rework rate as a symptom of development process. Assume that your engineers consistently perform high rework. There must be a problem if they perform high rework. Your business analysts, product owners may deliver unclear or wrong requirements to the development team. Your engineers may have low domain knowledge or technical knowledge. Your team may have lack of knowledge sharing culture to break down existing knowledge silos. All of these possibilities, all of these scenarios might be your problems in your software development lifecycle, in your engineering culture. As I stated previously, each individual problem generates its own symptom. And by seeing the symptoms, you must address the main problem for your team and with the help of your team as well, because the teams will fix their own symptoms. So, delivery symptoms are detected by utilizing DORA metrics basically. High lead time, low deployment frequency, high change failure rate, and high time to restore service are the symptoms of software delivery process. And they make you a low performing team at the end of the day if you have these symptoms. And all of these symptoms are related with quality, reliability, and stability of your systems and processes. You should hear these symptoms, talk about them, and fix them immediately to build a robust platform. And these symptoms help engineering leaders in preventing burnout among all team members. They allow you to see red flags raising. Detecting these symptoms and reducing waste in friction, reducing waste and friction in development and delivery cycles will improve developer experience, happiness, productivity automatically at the end of the day. So let's jump back to the beginning. No one, in my opinion, can measure productivity in software engineering. It's impossible. On the other hand, I'm confident that we can engineer the impossible. Working with the symptoms of the development and delivery process enables us to improve productivity, efficiency, and the developer experience uh, overall. So, thank you for listening to me. I hope you enjoy my lightning talk. You can contact me via LinkedIn or email, and we can talk more about how we automatically detect the symptoms with the software engineered intelligence platform we built. And thank you. Have a nice conference.